Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for coming out. Let's start in a child's pose to begin with. See how we feel through the outer hips as we take the knees wide, toes tapping behind us, sinking those hips towards the heels, reaching the fingertips out long, get a lengthening through the sides of the waist, and turning your forehead from side to side, just giving it a little massage there. Start to tap into how you're breathing through the backs of the lungs. And then we'll rock up onto a tabletop. Let's take a few rounds of cat-cow. So on an inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. On an exhale, press into your fingers and your palms and send your upper back towards the ceiling. And then just wash through the spine a few rounds on your own. Let the length of your inhales really find that front body extension, and the length of your exhales, feel that back body extension. We'll take our right foot in between our hands and open up through the front of that left hip, that psoas here, and offer up some circles through that right arm to see how we feel through the shoulders. And then we'll find the hamstring opening here as we frame the front right foot and send the hips back towards the mat or back end of the mat, and just point and flex through the right toes. Feel the calf getting a little stretch, the Achilles. And then the weight floods back into that front right foot. Palms are down, tuck the left toes, and step back into a downward facing dog, pedaling out through the heels, bending one knee, then the other. You can shake out the head, yes and no. Before coming down to your knees to step that left foot through towards your hands, you can come up onto your fingertips. And keeping that right hand down, it's the left shoulder that will offer up some circles. Take them one way, then the other way. And then washing the hips back, draw the left toes with you, and then point and flex through that left foot. See how you feel through the back of that left leg. And we'll come into one more downward dog. So framing that left foot, curl the right toes under, lift the knee, and then pedal it out. We're going to come high up onto our tippy toes in our downward dog and just drop both heels off to the right side. Take a peek underneath your left armpit. Hopefully feel a nice little stretch through the side waist, and then come high onto your tippy toes. Drop both heels off towards the left side of your mat, looking underneath your right armpit. Before finding our way onto our backs, hugging the knees in towards the chest. You can take some circles through the knees one way, then the other way. And we'll take a happy baby here. So drawing the knees towards the outside of the ribs, grabbing the outside edges of your feet or maybe behind the knees here. Lengthen the tailbone here and just rock from side to side, giving your lower back a little stretch, a little massage here. Any last little bit of movement that you know is going to help you settle into your workout, feel free to take that right now. Otherwise, we'll get right into our planks. We're going to be starting on our right side forearm. We'll stay stationary for the first half. And then I would like to offer up the scoop under for the second half of our minute. So 1 minute, side plank, left foot stack it in front of the right. And here we go. Shoot that left arm high. Let it help you lift out of that right shoulder. And your heels, hips, and shoulders are all in one line, so you feel the work concentrated on that right side waist. Yeah, that looks awesome, Georgia. You got it. So firm up through the right side waist. Let it help you send the left hip higher towards the ceiling or the sky if you guys are outside. Lovely. And then here we go. We're halfway through, so adding that upper body rotation without the hips dropping. Maybe even keeping as much as you can that left hip stacking on top of the right. There will be some natural movement, but focusing on the thoracic rotation rather than the hip rotation. Yeah, that looks great, Jim. You got it. We'll finish our side plank in 3, 2, 1. We'll come on down to our bellies. Our back extension this morning is going to be a little different. We're going to keep the upper body down. You can actually pad your forehead by stacking palm on top of palm. We're gonna lift the legs out. We're gonna come into a little V shape with the legs by pinning the heels together and then send the legs back. So it's a little half extension here, really focusing on what needs to fire to keep the thighs lifted. So sending the legs away and then heels join, knees stay wide. Yeah, that looks great. You got it, Hamish. Can you lift a little more of the thighs up? Nothing through the lower back. So there is some belly engagement here as you pin those floating ribs towards the hips. But focusing on that back extension work. Yeah, Nicole, that's it. Last 3, 2, 1. Take a child's pose. Rinse out that work through the lower back here. Breathe. And then we'll find ourselves setting up just for a 1-minute forearm plank. If you want to offer up a little pivoting on the toes forward and back to kind of saw out your plank, you can certainly do that. But here we go. We're on the clock. Spread the feet from one another. Press those heels away, firm through the quads. Drop your belly. And press into the forearm so you're not dumping into your shoulder girdle. Staying strong here, protecting those joints. Feel the tailbone lengthen towards the back end of your mat. And if you want to add a little forward and back, just rinsing through the shoulders here. Take it or leave it. You can also drop down to your knees. That's certainly available. Soften through your jaw. Let the breath help you sustain this nice strength through the middle. Yeah, that's it, Amanda. You got it. Last 3, 2, 1. Come on down. This time we're going to come into penguin, so everything is lifted with the knees split. Chest is lifting. And then take this side to side action as you reach towards your thighs. Can you feel your shoulder blades draw down towards one another on your back to really get that front body lifting? Yeah. That's it, Phil. Nice work. Almost like you're trying to open up through the collarbones even more. Your shoulders are lifted. Your head is lifted. Last 3, 2, 1. Take your child's pose. Lengthen out through your spine. Let it feel good. Sneaking those fingertips forward. Finishing up on our left side forearm. We'll take that scoop under at the 30. Right foot, stack it on front. And here we go, we're on the clock. So hoisting that right side hip high, thanks to the strength along that left side waist. And those fingertips of the right arm really help pull you out of that left shoulder. Maintaining that linear shape through the body. Yeah, that's it, Anna, you got it. And here we go, let's add that scoop under. Getting that thoracic rotation while keeping the hips hoisted. If support through the left leg coming down is what is going to help you stay protected through the shoulder, feel free to do so. Nice smooth arcing. That's it, Nancy. Nice. Keep going. Last 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Good work, everyone. So in this format, we go straight to our abs. Just 2 rounds, but they're 30 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. So let us get set up. So it's a one-legged crunch. I'm taking my legs out long because that's a little more work. But you clap underneath your thigh as you come up and then lower back down. So it's almost like a little marching crunch. If you wanted a little more support through the lower back, you could keep the knees bent and return the feet to the mat. You decide how you want to go for your marching crunches. Our next one is going to be a butterfly lifted. So you bring your legs up to a 45 degree. You support your head lightly with your fingertips, chin tucked. And then you split the knees wide, kind of like a frog crunch. Bring the thighs together, bring them out wide, shoot them long. So it's just a little extra work through the legs while we stay lifted and find our little butterfly wing action in our crunch. We'll take straight up bicycles for the third round. And then the fourth round will be wipers. Knees are stacked over the hips. Your arms can support in a little goalpost fashion. And then you take the knees down to one side while keeping your shoulder blades pinning down. So that'll determine how far you drop the knees, but really squeezing those legs together. So those are our 4 exercises. Like I said, 2 rounds, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We've got this. Marching crunches, either legs straight or legs bent, you decide. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So work at a pace you can maintain. Feel the lower back spill to the mat. And use your exhale. So those knees aren't driving too far forward. It's more of your chest lifting towards those thighs. Yeah, that's it, Hamish, you got it. And that extra clap under just gives you a little more reason to lift higher. 3, 2, 1. Change. So just to review our little winged butterfly action, legs are at a 45, you split the knees, you bring them together, you split them, you shoot them long. Here we go. While staying lifted, chin tucking towards the chest. And again, nothing through the lower back, guys. Oh yeah. So a lot of time under tension with the chin towards the chest. And you're not pulling yourself, but really using the upper abs to lift the head and lower abs to shoot the legs. Oh yeah. Change. Straight up bicycles. We'll get those obliques going. Again, take them at your own pace. Here we go. But as you shoot the legs away, be aware of how it feels through the lower back and getting that true opposite elbow to knee to crunch through those obliques. Yeah, Johnny, nice pacing. Keep going. Fantastic, Sarah, you got it. Stay with your breath. 3, 2, 1. Change. Nice work, everyone. We'll come and do our wipers. So find that nice horizontal line through the shins and then pin those knees together as you drop from side to side. So this may feel sneaky, kind of like a little release as you twist, but it starts to sneak up on you the work needed to control the lift and descent of your joined legs. Yeah, looks awesome. That's it, Nancy. 3, 2, 1. Change. Well done. Just one more round of those, guys. Marching through our crunches. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, either legs long or send them so the feet are on the mat. Use that exhale. Find that clap so you're not relying on pulling yourself up, but really using those abs to lift you. Yeah, fantastic. And those lower abs help control the legs. 3, 2, 1. Change. Lift your head. Support lightly through the fingertips. Shoot those legs out long and spill your lower back. And then butterfly, wing it in and out, and then shoot them long. Resist those knees coming too far towards the chest. There's like that little sweet spot of extra work. Ooh, yeah. That's it, Amanda. Nice. How's everyone's 45-degree angles? I don't want to see 90. Yeah, that's it. Nice. You got it, Meg. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Change. We'll take bicycles. Targeting those obliques. Get your pace on maybe a little faster. We know these so well. Here we go. Yeah, such great work. You got it, Jim. How much of the back body can you lift towards that opposite thigh? Ooh, yeah. Really crunching on up and then finding that twist. Keep going. Last little blast. 3, 2, 1. Change. Wipers to finish our ab set this morning. Pin your lower back down and then take it from side to side. If you wanted a little more challenge, you could hold a weight or something heavy between your thighs. You just wouldn't want to drop it. That could actually hurt some of you more than others. That's it. Keep going. Feel those shoulder blades staying down. So not rotating so far that you feel that opposite shoulder lift. Change. Great work, guys. Hope you feel nice and sparkly in your center. We'll move on to our hip lifts. We'll do straight up, blasting it out. We're gonna come onto our tippy toes. Slow pace to begin with, but lifted through the toe or heels. Feet are parallel. Feel your tailbone lengthen down. And here we go, nice and slow, but from this tippy toe position, squeezing the whole time. So you find that you can go a little higher thanks to those heels lifted. Find where your feet need to be in space to maximize that height. Squeeze at the top and keep some engagement even as you lower to a hover. Nice work, everyone. Stay with this pacing. Soften through your jaw. And the exhale at the top helps recruit the abs here. That's it, Hamish. Nice. Keep going. Dare I say we have someone who hasn't been on in a while? I recognize that room. Yay. Good morning. Sam, Billy are in the house. So good. Oh wait, I lost count. Let's stay lifted. We're blasting out these hip lifts, guys. I got distracted by the new doorbell sign. Come on up. Pulse it out, squeezing everything except your face. Just 2 minutes to really tap into this glute work, so make it count. Everything is firing. Very little drop through the hips. Focusing on that upward action and so high on your tippy toes, firing up those hamstrings. That's it, keep going, keep going. Oh yeah, true minute here, pulsing it out. Really making sure we maximize our short time here. Keep going, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Hug those knees in towards the chest. Rock from side to side. Really well done, you guys. Moving on to our standing, we just have 3 rounds of these, so I'll walk us through what we've got. Our set of squats. This morning is going to be a squat curtsy, but we're going to start with the first side, just isolating that left quad. So we come down into a squat, and then we sweep the right leg back behind us. Squat and stay with the right leg sweeping back behind us. We'll alternate and then move on to a different kind of squat for the third round. Press up work today. T press ups. So take these in a fashion that work for you. Swiveling to a side plank. Here's your capital T through the arms. Take your press up through the center and take your capital T to the other side. You can do straight up press ups. You can just swap from T to T. You decide, you can come to your knees. Our balance work today is going to be an airplane hold. Left leg will start us off. Right leg lifts, chest comes down, fingertips reach, and we hold it for 30 seconds for our balance. We're gonna have to do another round of those just to even it out for our third round. I'm just giving you an extra heads up. And then mountain climbers for the first 2 rounds, wide-legged burpees for the last round. So squat curtsy, come on down in a squat, and we're sweeping the right leg back behind us. 30 seconds, we love these. Focusing on the depth in the squat, not coming too high out as you take your bow. Tap into your breath and pace it out. The arms can sweep back behind you. Yeah, that's it, Jim. Nice depth through the squat. Hug the belly to the spine here as you travel with the leg. So good. 3, 2, 1. Change. Hopefully you feel a little attention given to that left leg. Come on down to your plank. We'll take our T press-ups. Here we go. So again, take the press up where you want it. Modify the press up where you want. Come to your knees or just stay in a plank. But find that upper body supported by the strength through your stomach, hugging in, and your strong legs. Yeah, that's it, Sarah. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Change. Okay, we're settling into a hold. Guys, see how you go. Super strong through this left leg that's going to ground you. Sweep the arms back behind you. Tip the chest forward. Lift the right leg. I don't care how far forward you come with your chest or lift the leg, but find that containment through your core, really drawing up so you support the lift and the tipping forward. Wow, find a point of focus. Breathe. So good. Just find your stamina here. Woo. Change. Yowza. Especially after that curtsy work on the left leg, right? Mountain climbers, come on down. Set up for your high pace. Let's go. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Jog it on out. Shoulders are over those wrists so your hips aren't too high. That's it, Meg. Great pacing. Light through those toes. Yeah, Philly. Like you haven't been gone. Looking good, girl. Keep going, keep going. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Change. 2 more rounds, guys. This time when we squat, we'll take our curtsy, sweeping the left leg behind us. Here we go. So come down low enough so you can really feel that outer right hip getting worked. But just take it easy on the knees. You don't have to go crazy. It is hard to kind of turn your toes and knee in the same direction in your curtsy, so be respectful. Yeah, that's it. You got it, Nancy. Don't give up the depth. 2, 1, change. Back to our T press-ups. Catch your breath in your plank. 2, 1, here we go. So you're just swiveling on the toes, dropping those heels from side to side. Maintaining that plank shape through the body so you don't come into a downward dog. Yeah, that's it, Hamish, nice. Again, modify if you need to come down to your knees. Really great work, Sev. That's awesome. 3, 2, 1, change. Let's see how we go with our balance. This time it's the right leg. Send the left leg high. Ground down through the 4 corners of that right foot and fly your little airplane hold here. Stay with your breath. Just because you're holding this one position does not mean the breath stops. Yeah, that's it. Nice work, Georgia. Drop on that right quad, let it protect the hamstring. Whoa. 3, 2, 1. change. Mountain climbers, shall we go after it? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Light on your toes, fast through your legs. Get that elevated heart rate. Yeah, so good. You got it, Sarah. Keep going, keep going. Halfway through, make it count. Yeah, way to go for it, Nicole. That's awesome. 3, 2, 1. Change. So the squats for this last round are sumo pulses. Turn your toes out, heels are in. Come on down low, stay low, and pulse it out from here. So a couple things to keep in mind. You don't want to pitch yourself forward. Try and send your shoulders to stack over your hips, and that's helped by your strong belly engagement. Find your breath here. No big deal. You're not coming out of the squat, but you're really focusing on inner, outer hip work, quads. It's all a go. Woo. Change. Great work. T press-ups. Last round of these. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Stay strong as you take your T. You're shifting your weight from palm to palm without too much movement through the hips. Again, if you're over the press-ups, there's a lot of upper body work just making your capital T's. Yeah, that's awesome. You got it, Phil. 3, 2, 1. Change. All right, I hope you guys don't mind. I'm taking the liberty of adding an extra 30 seconds by doing both legs. So first, left leg down, right leg lift for our airplane. If you want to challenge yourself, maybe take an interlace grip behind your lower back. Ooh. Nice little stretch through the shoulders. Firm up through that left quad. Find your breath. 3, 2, 1. Change. Good work, everyone. We'll take the second side. If you're interlacing your hands, maybe swap out which thumb is on top. Here we go. So again, just ease on into this. A lot of lower belly work to support that left leg lifting now. Maybe you can feel that inner left thigh spiraling towards the ceiling. Embrace the wobbles. So good. 3, 2, 1. Change. I'm sure you all were magnificent. I didn't really look because I was afraid I was going to fall over. Wide-legged burpees. Here we go. Jump it back, walk it back, whatever's going to support this last little endorphin rush for our 25 minutes. Yeah, so good. Keep going. That's awesome. You got it. Way to go, Nance. Woo, keep going. Such good momentum, everyone. Yeah. Hello, Jessie. You go, girl. Last 3, 2, 1. Change. That was so good. Thank you guys so much.